Hello friends. So today we are going to do unit 10 that is called trial balance and rectification of errors, adjusting and closing entries. So first of all we have to see what is trial balance. So a trial balance is list of accounts and their current balances at a given date, and it is usually prepared on the last day of accounting period, and list of accounts balance are arranged according to debit and credit balance. So what is the meaning of trial balance? That means trial balance is prepared only to check the mathematical accuracy of the accounting. That means when we prepare the accounts, so we pass the entry. So to check the mathematical accuracy of this, we prepare the trial balance. And before preparing the final statement at the end of the period, the books must be balanced. And to determine the total debit must be equal to total credit. So what is the meaning here? That means when we prepare our final books of account, to check the mathematical accuracy, we close all the accounts here, and as per their debit or credit balance, we pass to the trial balance. So debit balance are listed in one column and credit balance are listed in another column. So two column must be equal. So I'll just show you here one format of trial balance here, like owner's equity, credit balance 5 lakh rupees, machinery, debit balance 2 lakh rupees, cash in hand 10 lakh rupees, bill receivable 70,000 rupees. We keep on passing all the entries here. You can see here we have passed all the entries here: furniture, purchase, discount, salaries, discount, drawings, bad debt, interest received as per their balances. If it is debit balance, we pass to the debit balance. If it is credit balance, we pass to the credit balance, and we make the total. This total must be equal. Okay, like in this format, you can see total is 9,87,000 rupees. So this is the purpose of trial balance. Means if any mistake is there, this total will not be equal. Then we'll find out the where the error is going. Okay. So what is the means how we prepare the trial balance? So we have seen here trial balance is just prepared to pass the entries after closing all the books of account and respective column. Means if it is debit balance, we pass the debit balance. If it is credit balance, pass the credit balance. Okay. Now we'll see what types of mistakes or we can say error will be committed. Okay, so before that we'll see what are the two reasons that trial balance are prepared. So we have already discussed here. Trial balance is prepared. Number one is to check the mathematical accuracy, means debit balance must be equal to credit balance. Okay, because we follow the double entry system. So as per double entry system, we do the accounting, one debit side, other is credit side. So that must be equal. And second purpose is to write up the financial statement, that is trading and profit loss account and balance sheet. So before preparation of the balance sheet, we must prepare the trial balance to check the mathematical accuracy. Now we'll see two types of errors are here. Sorry. So types of errors are here. Four types of error are here. So that means they are divided into four categories. Okay. Number one is called error of commission. Number two is called error of omission. Number third is called error of principal. And fourth one is called compensating error. So we'll see one by one here. Number one is the error of commission. So these are the error which are committed due to wrong posting. So here wrong word is very important. You can keep in mind. That means wrong posting of transaction while totaling, or wrong balancing of account, or wrong costing of subsidiary books. So wrong word is very important. That means whenever we commit a mistake by wrongdoing, okay, is called error of commission. Like I'll take example here. Raj Hans traders paid rupees 25,000 to Preet Pal traders. This transaction was correctly recorded in cash book, but while posting to the ledger, Preet Pal account was debited with rupees 2,500 only. So what is mistake here? That means he paid 25,000 rupees where his account was debited with 2,500 rupees. So this is the mistake here. That means wrong. Number is wrong here. So this is called error of commission. That means whenever we commit the mistake, means wrong posting of transaction, wrong totaling of, wrong balancing of, this is called error of omission. Number two, is called error of omission. मीन्स यहाँ पे टोटल एंट्री को ओमिट करते हैं, मीन्स बिल्कुल भूल जाते हैं. करेक्ट. सो दिस इज कॉल्ड एरर ऑफ ओमिशन. सो एरर ऑफ ओमिशन मे बी कमिटेड एट द टाइम ऑफ रिकॉर्डिंग or transaction in the books of original entry or while posting to ledger. These can be two types. Okay. Number one is error of complete omission, means हमने पूरा का पूरा एंट्री गायब कर दिया. Okay. And number two is called error of partial omission, means आधा एंट्री गायब कर दिया. Because each entry has two type of transaction. Number one is credit, other one is debit. So complete omission means हमने ना तो उसको डेबिट में एंट्री किया ना क्रेडिट में एंट्री किया. So this will be called complete omission. Partial omission means हमने आधा एंट्री किया, means या तो डेबिट में किया या क्रेडिट में किया. So this will be called as a partial omission. Okay, I'll take one example here. For example, credit sale to Mohan rupees 10,000 rupees not entered in the sales book. यानी हमने उसको सेल तो कर दिया लेकिन 10,000 रुपए का 10,000 रुपीज का कहीं भी एंट्री नहीं किया. So this is called error of omission. Okay, when the recording of transaction is partly or you can say partially omitted from the books, this is called partial omission. Means हमने क्या किया, एक एंट्री किया दूसरा गायब कर दिया. So in the above example, credit sale had been duly recorded in sales book. यानी हमने सेल्स बुक में रिकॉर्ड कर लिया क्रेडिट सेल, बट पोस्टिंग फ्रॉम सेल्स बुक टू मोहन अकाउंट हैज नॉट बीन मेड, मतलब मोहन के अकाउंट पे हमने नहीं किया. सो दिस इज कॉल्ड partial omission. So partial omission has two types I just said here. Means number one is error of complete omission, number two is called error of partial omission. Means हमने पूरा का पूरा एंट्री गायब कर दिया और दूसरे में आधा एंट्री गायब कर दिया, either डेबिट साइड और क्रेडिट साइड. दिस कॉल्ड error of omission. Now number third, error of principle. So error of principle means because whatever entry we made as per the accounting principles are there. So accounting entries are recorded as per the generally accepted accounting principle. Okay. So if we commit mistake in principle, right? If any of these principles are violated or ignored, error resulting from such violation are known as error of principle. For example, amount spent on addition to the building should be treated as capital expenditure. Like we are spending money on additions of building, so it must be debited to asset account because building is an asset. But what we have done here, we have debited to maintenance or repairs account. So this is the mistake we have committed. So this is called the principle, means error of principle. So this has been treated as revenue expenditure, means instead of taking as a capital expenditure, what we have done, we have debited to maintenance and repairs account. So this become the revenue expenditure. So what will the effect? They will affect our profit and loss account. Okay, that means how it will affect our. So this is called error of principle. Now moving ahead, next, compensating error. When two or more errors are committed in such a way that net effect of these errors on the debit and credit account is nil. Right, means we are committing mistakes in such a way that one error is neutralizing the error. For example, if purchase book has been over cost by rupees 10,000 rupees, means हमने परचेज किया और उसका ओवर कॉस्ट कर दिया, मीन्स हमने ज्यादा डाल दिया उसमें, कितना 10,000 रुपीज, रिजल्टिंग इन एक्सेस डेबिट ऑफ रुपीज 10,000 इन परचेज अकाउंट. बट सेम टाइम सेल्स रिटर्न बुक्स इज अंडर कॉस्ट बाय 10,000. हमने यहाँ पे क्या किया, वी हैव ओवर कॉस्ट एंड हियर अंडर कॉस्ट. सो ओवर कॉस्ट अंडर कॉस्ट न्यूट्रलाइजेस ईच अदर. सो हमारा रिजल्ट क्या हुआ, मीन्स कुछ नहीं, मीन्स कंपनसेट हो गया. सो दिस इज कॉल्ड एरर ऑफ कंपनसेटिंग एरर. So we have seen here four types of error are here. Number one is means error of commission. Number two is error of omission. Number third is error of principal, and number fourth is compensating error. Okay, now we'll see how the errors are rectified. Errors can be rectified based on what is their effect on trial balance. Because some of the errors is very difficult to find out because they don't affect the trial balance. So number one means rectification of error which do not affect the trial balance is very difficult, because how will you find out where the error is there? And number second is there rectification of errors which affect the ट्रायल बैलेंस मीन्स दिस एरर्स कैन बी इजिली फाइंड आउट, यानी जो एरर ट्रायल बैलेंस को इफेक्ट करती है वो तो आप निकाल सकते हैं, ढूंढ सकते हैं, कोई गलती है, लेकिन जो एरर इफेक्ट नहीं कर रही है वो आपको मुश्किल पड़ जाएगा, बिकॉज आपको पता ही नहीं चलेगा कहां पर है. सो एरर्स विच अफेक्ट द ट्रायल बैलेंस मीन्स is very is easy to find out, and errors which do not affect is very difficult to find out. So we first see here what are the errors which do not affect the trial balance. Error of omission, because a transaction is omitted completely from the book so that there is no debit or no credit entry of the transaction. So it is very difficult to find out where the mistake is there. Like I'll take example here, drawing of rupees 5,000 cash by proprietor was not recorded. मीन्स प्रोपराइटर ने 5,000 रुपीज विड्रॉ कर लिया लेकिन आपने कहीं एंट्री नहीं किया. ओके, एनीवेयर एंट्री नहीं किया मीन्स आप भूल गए, ना तो डेबिट साइड ना क्रेडिट साइड, तो आपका ये हो गया एरर ऑफ ओमिशन. एट द लास्ट ऑफ द अकाउंटिंग पीरियड इट विल बी डिफिकल्ट टू फाइंड आउट वेयर द मिस्टेक इज देयर. ओके, सेकेंडली एरर ऑफ कमीशन. एन एंट्री इज पोस्टेड टू द करेक्ट साइड ऑफ द लेजर बट टू द रॉन्ग अकाउंट. करेक्ट, आपने पोस्ट तो कर दिया लेकिन आपने रॉन्ग अकाउंट सेलेक्ट कर दिया. मींस आइटम हैव बीन पोस्टेड टू द रॉन्ग अकाउंट ऑफ सेम क्लास, दैट इज पेमेंट ऑफ रुपीज 10,000 कैश बाय कस्टमर जॉन वाज रॉन्गली पोस्टेड टू द अकाउंट ऑफ अनदर कस्टमर बी जोहन. राइट, मींस जॉन ने पेमेंट किया 10,000 रुपीज लेकिन आपने क्या किया, जोहन के अकाउंट में पोस्ट कर दिया. सो ये एंट्री मींस दिस एंट्री विल नॉट कम इन द trial balance because total will be correct. So this is called error of commission. Commission is also difficult to find out. So this is also doesn't affect the trial balance. Next, error of principal. An entry is made in the wrong class of account when an expense is treated as an asset. I took one example like expenditure on addition of building you have taken as a maintenance. आपने maintenance में खर्च कर दिया. In that case also your totaling will be okay, but you have committed the mistake. So here an expense is treated as an asset as or vice versa. Okay, for example, once again I'll take here repairs to the building rupees 4,000 was debited to the building account. मीन्स आपने रिपेयरिंग कराया 4,000 रुपीज लेकिन आपने क्या कर दिया, बिल्डिंग अकाउंट ले लिया, मीन्स आपने एसेट काउंट कर लिया. सो दिस इज ऑल्सो एरर ऑफ प्रिंसिपल विल नॉट कम इन द ट्रायल बैलेंस. राइट, नेक्स्ट इज द कंप्लीट रिवर्सल ऑफ एंट्री. यानी आपने क्या किया, एंट्री जो डेबिट करना चाहिए वहां क्रेडिट कर दिया, जहां क्रेडिट करना चाहिए वहां पे डेबिट कर दिया. एन अकाउंट दैट शुड बी डेबिटेड इज क्रेडिटेड एंड वाइस वर्सा. दैट इज अ चेक ऑफ रुपीज 2,000 रिसीव्ड फ्रॉम सुनीता वाज डेबिटेड टू अकाउंट ऑफ सुनीता. मींस आपको क्रेडिट करना चाहिए था लेकिन आपने क्या कर दिया, डेबिट कर दिया. सो दिस इज कॉल्ड कंप्लीट रिवर्सल एंड क्रेडिट टू द बैंक अकाउंट. सो आपने दोनों का दोनों एंट्री उल्टा कर दिया, दैट मीन्स इट कॉल्ड complete reversal. So this entry will also not come in the trial balance. Okay, and number next is called compensating error, because now mistake is compensated means one plus other is minus, so this will not come in the trial balance. Correct. And next is the error of original entry. So original figure may be incorrectly entered although the correct double entry principle has been observed using the इनकरेक्ट फिगर. यानी आपने क्या किया, फिगर ही गलत कर दिया. सो लाइक क्रेडिट सेल ऑफ रुपीज 9,650 आपने क्या कर दिया, 6,950, यानी आपने अमाउंट ही गलत कर दिया. 9,650 इट इज 6,950. सो आपने क्या किया, प्रिंसिपल फॉलो किया, अकाउंट सही लिया, बट यू हैव एंटर्ड अ रॉन्ग फिगर. ओके, सो दिस इज कॉल्ड एरर ऑफ ओरिजिनल एंट्री. सो दिस errors will not reflect in the your trial balance. Okay, now we'll see errors which affect the trial balance. Correct, like error in calculation. Number one is the error in calculation. So there is any miscalculation of the trial balance total or net account balances, the trial balance will not balance. यानी आपने क्या किया, किसी एक अकाउंट का कोई कैलकुलेशन रॉन्ग कर दिया, यानी आपका डेबिट साइड या क्रेडिट साइड कुछ मिस्टेक कर दिया, सो वो ट्रायल बैलेंस में टोटलिंग में आ जाएगा. because there was an error in calculation of cash balance, causing the trial balance total will not match or it will not balance. Means ट्रायल बैलेंस का डेबिट साइड क्रेडिट साइड इक्वल नहीं होगा क्योंकि आपने कैश बैलेंसिंग में गलती कर दी. ओके. एरर इन ओमिशन ऑफ वन एंट्री. सो ओमिशन ऑन बोथ साइड इट इज ओके, इट विल नॉट अफेक्ट ट्रायल बैलेंस. बट एक ओमिशन किया मीन्स एक डेबिट या क्रेडिट आपने मिस्टेक किया, वो आपका ट्रायल बैलेंस में आ जाएगा. मीन्स either of the debit or credit entry of transaction will cause the total of the trial balance not to agree. That means what is the mistake? I'll just take one example. A check of rupees 5,000 received for commission was debited to bank's account only. ओके, यानी आपने क्या किया, केवल बैंक अकाउंट को डेबिट किया, बाकी जिसने आपको पे किया उसको आपने क्रेडिट ही नहीं किया. मीन्स दिस इज मिस्टेक. मीन्स यू हैव टेकन ओनली वन एंट्री. सो दिस इज द mistake. Means omission of one entry will affect the trial balance. Okay. Now next is the posting to the wrong side of an account. मीन्स आपको डेबिट करना चाहिए था, आपने क्या किया, क्रेडिट कर दिया. मीन्स दोनों क्रेडिट कर दिए एक साथ. सो एंट्री इनटू द रॉन्ग साइड ऑफ अकाउंट विल कॉज वन साइड ऑफ लेजर टू बी मोर देन द अदर साइड. आई टेक वन एग्जांपल. ए चेक ऑफ रुपीज 8,000 पेड टू क्रेडिटर्स के राज वाज क्रेडिटेड इंस्टेड ऑफ डेबिट टू हिज अकाउंट. यानी आपने पे किया चेक, आपने कैश बुक एंट्री सही किया, लेकिन के राज के अकाउंट को आपको क्या करना चाहिए था, क्रेडिट करना चाहिए था. लेकिन आपने क्या किया, सॉरी, आपको डेबिट करना चाहिए था, आपने क्या किया, उसको क्रेडिट कर दिया. सो इट वाज क्रेडिटेड इंस्टेड ऑफ डेबिटेड. सो आपने मिस्टेक कर दिया. मींस आपको डेबिट करना चाहिए था, आपने क्या किया, उसको क्रेडिट कर दिया, जबकि आपने कैश बुक में एंट्री यू हैव डन करेक्टली. ओके. सो दिस इज द पोस्टिंग टू द रॉन्ग साइड ऑफ एन अकाउंट. Next, error in amount. If debit entry of transaction differ in the amount of credit entry, means instead of omitting both side, यानी आपने डबल मिस्टेक करने के बजाय सिर्फ एक मिस्टेक किया, तो वो आपको ट्रायल बैलेंस में आ जाएगा. If the debit entry of transaction differ in the amount of credit entry, trial balance will not balance. For example, cash rupees 9650 9,650 received from Anand was debited to cash account, correct, as 9650 and क्रिएटेड टू काउंट ऑफ आनंद 6950. यानी ओनली एक एंट्री आपने सही किया, दूसरी एंट्री आपने गलत कर दिया. सो इस प्रकार से आपका ये ट्रायल बैलेंस में आ जाएगा. ओके. नाउ आई विल रिवाइज फास्ट व्हाट वी हैव लर्न हियर. एन अकाउंट हैज अ डेबिट बैलेंस व्हेन डेबिट टोटल एक्सीड्स इट क्रेडिट बैलेंस. ओके. मींस आप जब बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट क्लोज करेंगे तो अकाउंट का ये बोला जाएगा डेबिट बैलेंस, यदि डेबिट बैलेंस आपका ज्यादा है. सिमिलरली account has a credit balance when credit exceeds the debit balance, right? Asset, expenses and drawing accounts have debit balance. This is the keep in mind. They are the question. Asset, expenses and drawing accounts always have debit balance. Liability, capital, revenue accounts have always credit balance. Trial balance is the list of debit and credit balances extracted from the accounts in the ledger at a particular date. Okay, that means trial balance is always prepared as on this date, as on close of 31st January, as on close of 31st March. So trial balance is always prepared as on date. Trial balance is prepared for the purpose of checking the arithmetical accuracy of the entries made in the ledger and cash book. Okay, the total debit balance must equal to credit balance in the trial balance if the double entry principle is followed. Errors that affect the agreement of trial balance total are wrong calculation of balances, omission of either or debit or credit entry of the transaction, entry on the wrong side of an account, or error in account. So I'll repeat once again here. That means the errors which affect the trial balance are calculation of balances, omission of either a debit or credit, not both. If you are omitting both, that means it will not affect the trial balance. Okay. Entry on the wrong side of an account, it will affect trial balance. Error in amount, if you are entering the wrong account in one side, it will affect the trial balance. Okay. And errors which do not affect the agreement of trial balance are complete omission of entry. Means you have totally ignored the entry. आपने entry को ही गायब कर दिया. Errors of commission. Okay, and errors in principle, compensating error, and error in original entry will not affect the trial balance. Next, asset and liability accounts are balanced and their balances brought down to the next accounting period. Okay, because asset and liability are balanced and they are carried forward to the next accounting period. Personal account record transaction with person who have dealing with the business, that is debtor and creditors accounts. Okay. Now we'll see which are the entries are to be adjusted. What is the meaning of adjusting entries? Entries means which actually should have been done but not done. Okay, either payment is there or receivable is there. Means while closing the stock or while closing the our books of account, we should have done but we have not done. Then we what we have to do? हमें इनकी adjusting entry करनी पड़ेगी. Like closing stock. Okay, because stock is always running. Your business is running, so you have to adjust the entries. Expenses due but not paid. So outstanding expenses means आपको expenses ड्यू हो गया है तो पे कर देना चाहिए, लेकिन आपने पे नहीं किया है. करेक्ट. एक्सपेंसेस पेड इन एडवांस, आपने क्या किया, पे नहीं करना चाहिए था लेकिन आपने पे कर दिया. सो प्रीपेड एक्सपेंसेस आर टू बी एडजस्टेड बिकॉज ऑल दीज आर गोइंग टू अफेक्ट योर प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट. इनकम ड्यू बट नॉट रिसीव्ड, आपका इनकम आना चाहिए था बट यू नॉट हैव नॉट रिसीव्ड. सो अक्रूड इनकम. इनकम्स नॉट ड्यू बट रिसीव्ड, यानी आपकी इनकम नहीं थी लेकिन आपने रिसीव कर दिया. सो इट विल overcast your profit and loss account. Okay, because income was not due but you have received. So unearned income is called. Depreciation of asset means the value of asset is going down. We have already learned in the depreciation video. Means the value of asset always goes down as per the year. So we have to adjust the entry. Interest on capital, because whatever capital we have borrowed, we have to pay the interest to the owner. Okay. Interest on drawing. Similarly, the whatever drawing has been done, there's also we have to adjust the interest. Okay. Interest on loan. If you have taken the loan, that means you have to pay the interest. Bad debt to be written off. That means some of the bad debts are there. You have given the loan, but you are not recoverable. So you have to write off. Similarly, provision for the bad debts. Some of the bad debts may be there. Maybe you are not want to write off, but you have to create the provision for the bad debt. Provision for the discount on debtors. There might be some debtors. Means those who have taken the loan, you have you want to give some discount, so that you have to create. Similarly, provision for discount on creditors. So creditors will also be there and they want to give some discount, so that also you have to create the provisions. Okay, or creditors also they will be asking some discount, so they have to create the provisions also. Losses on account of accident. There might be some losses which you have entered in the books of account but you have not adjusted the entry, so you have to make the entries. Okay. Commission payable on profits. So there might be some commission agent, so you have not paid but it is payable, so you have to adjust the entries. Goods used by proprietor. This most means most of the proprietor what they use the goods, but this recording has not been done, so you have to adjust the entries. Similarly, goods distributed as a free sample. There might be some free samples also you have distributed but you have not taken on the books of account, so you have to adjust that entries. So these were the list of the entries you have to adjust before closing the accounts. Now there are some accounts which are to be closed for preparation of final books of account. Okay, like transfer of all manufacturing and purchase expenditure to the debit side of trading account. So here basically we are dealing with the two accounts, trading accounts and profit and loss account. So whatever closing entry you are doing, either you will transfer to the trading account or you transfer to the profit and loss account. So you have to remember here, transfer of all manufacturing and purchase expenses to the debit side because it is directly related to trading account. Okay. Transfer of purchase and sales return to the debit side of trading account. Transfer of sales purchase return to the credit side of trading account means this entry you have to do as per your whether it is debit side or credit side. Transfer of closing balance to the credit side of trading account by an adjusting entry. Okay, so these are the closing of stock. That means your stock purchase sales are to be adjusted as means closed as per their requirement to the trading account. Okay, now profit and loss account. Transfer of gross profit to the credit side of profit and loss account. Okay, means whatever gross profit is there, you have to close it and you have to transfer to the profit and loss account. Gross loss, opposite debit side of profit and loss account. Transfer of all administrative, selling, financial expenses to the debit side of profit and loss account. Transfer of all operational and non-operational income to the credit, means whatever income is there, you have to transfer to the credit side of profit and loss account. If loss is there, expenditure is there, always debit to the profit and loss account. Transfer of net profit to the credit side of capital after you have prepared the your profit and loss account. So that will be your either net profit or net loss. If it is net profit, always transfer this, means you are preparing the balance sheet. Okay, after preparation of your profit and loss account, we have to prepare the balance sheet. So net profit, if it is there, you always credit to the capital account in balance sheet, and if it is loss is there, you debit to the capital account of balance sheet. Okay, so with this we'll finish our class. Thank you very much for watching my video. Stay tuned with me. Very soon I will upload next video also. Have a nice day. Good day. Thank you very much once again. Bye.